Welcome, ladies. So let's go ahead and kick tonight off. I'm going to go ahead and get started. And we have a few more people that are jumping on, so love that. So we've got several things on the agenda this evening, but really just kicking everything off in 2019, we really want to be some goal diggers this year. So digging those goals out, and Avon is our way of getting there, and it is just networking and connecting with other people. So to kick us off tonight, does anybody want to come off of mute and maybe share what is a goal that they have for themselves in 2019, something that they want to do for maybe themselves or their family? Do we have any takers tonight? Who wants to kick us off?
Definitely increase my income.
Increase our income. I think that was Angela that said that. What are you going to do with that increased income?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you said.
Oh no, we were wanting to know what is it that you're going to do with this increase of income? Do you have any plans for it?
Well, first off, actually, I've been doing Avon for a while, and I should be really further than where I am. And I see a lot of problems with a lot of reps. They make the same mistake, and I'm constantly watching Molly Stone Bib. Oh my God, I love her on YouTube and follow her on Facebook. But a lot of times, like we'll get things will happen, and we'll just be like, okay, I just can't go out and do it today because my mom got sick, or I had so much to do with the kids and had a lot of school things. And I have had a lot of things happen this year. Like I moved from Georgia to South Carolina, left a lot of my customers behind. I've had almost 300 customers that they didn't order at one time. My mistake I've seen in the past is I didn't follow up. And I don't know if a lot of people do this, like you give them a book with your information on, and if you don't follow up, I mean, some people will call you back, but it's like, I'm going to follow up more because those books, like Molly's always saying, it gets piled up. Like your homework, kids' homework gets on it, the newspaper, the mail, everything piles up on it. And then before you know it, they're calling you and the book's already expired. So I will follow up. I've set a goal to get 3 to 5 new customers every day. And like I said, I'm starting over. All my Georgia customers, they wanted me to still be their rep, but I'm trying to learn how to push people to my website because they don't really want to go on a website in order. They're saying that the website's too slow. And I hear that from a lot of reps. They're like, and I'm like, well, the reps do get people to order on the website, but I hear that from a lot of people.
Well, Angela, if it's okay with you, we are going to talk about that tonight. So I hope there might be some nuggets that you will take with you to add that to it, because something that we are going to be doing tonight, and I know it's not up here on our agenda of things to talk to, but we have a little treat for you at the end, and we are going to be doing some brochure tossing from the comfort of wherever you're at right now. So we're gonna turn some of those conversations, like you had mentioned, and we're gonna go over some words to use and some things like that, because there is a lot of power in the things that we say, and how we can influence others to do great things, or maybe just to do what we want them to do. So we'll definitely dive into that just a little bit, and ramp up that income that you were looking for and get some of those customers back in your pocket. Did anybody else have a goal that maybe they wanted to share, something that they wanted to achieve for 2019? I have yet to ever meet a really actual shy Avon representative, so don't let tonight be the night, ladies, okay? No one else wants to share a goal with me. Is that Katie that's on?
That is Katie that's
Hey,
on.
Katie, why don't you
Hey.
share something that you have on your heart that your Avon business can be providing for you and your kids this year?
Something, my goal, can you hear me well?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so my main goal is to bring in $200 profit per month for the whole year. So that's what I'm working towards.
Okay, $100 a campaign. That
Mhm.
is so doable. And we definitely can help you with that tonight because I know you are a busy working mom. So
Okay.
we want to make your time very valuable. Well, keep in mind, if you haven't written down your 2019 goals or even taken a minute and brainstorm them, go ahead and do that later tonight. Because keep in mind, what you do on a daily basis or a campaign basis with this business is that's the reason why you're doing it. And we want to make sure at the end of 2019, you have got a great feeling about your business because you got to achieve all of these things for yourself. So tonight along the way, Avon likes to help you achieve things for yourself along the way. We are going to be talking about the Grand Fiesta in Los Cabos, Mexico. We are going to be talking about Double Dollars online. We're going to be talking about more vacations with Avon, a brand new incentive called High Five Online. We're going to talk about Rep Fest, and we are also going to talk about Rapid Pay. So has anybody on this call, and you can just give yourself a shout out in the chat box, or you might want to just scream it out loud. Does anybody have their very first Rapid Pay on the way yet? Not yet. Okay. Well, how about we help you with that tonight? So hopefully in 2 days from now, you will have your very first Rapid Pay by some of the things that you're going to be doing tonight. Also, let's talk about Avon Rep Fest just a little bit. We have got the biggest party happening down in New Orleans this year. Do we have anyone in the house tonight that has registered to go yet? I got some heads shaking. No. I know I've got a few people on where they're not on video, but their heads are shaking. Yeah, Lane, I can't wait to join the party there. So the special rates do end on April 1st. They go up. So if you haven't checked that out, definitely do it on youravon.com, okay? Well, ladies, without further ado, let's kind of dive in a little bit more tonight and go over these awesome incentives. Avon loves to give you guys incentives for doing the right things with your business along the way. And if you work for an incentive, you will always end up on top of your business at the end of the incentive and in a great place. You know, when I first started with Avon, 8.5 years ago, there was someone that told me, I don't even remember her name, but she said, if you always work for an Avon incentive, you will achieve more than anybody else ever will, and you will have the most fun with this company. So let's talk about this a little bit. So how many of us have seen the Fiesta and the tracking that you guys have available to you on youravon.com 2.0? I got Christine shaking her head, and I've got Angela shaking her head at me just a little bit. Well, this tells you what your tracking is for this great Mexican vacation, which is 4 days, 3 nights at a fabulous resort, and it is all inclusive. So let me ask you this. So would $500 or $1,000 mean more to you than a Mexican vacation?
Yes.
Katie said yes. She says, forget the vacation. I'm taking the money and I'm running for it. Okay. We've got plans for it. So in case a Mexican vacation isn't up your alley and the cash is, we also have a cash payout in case you don't want to go, which is $500 and $1,000. So maybe that speaks to you a little bit. So working towards these incentives are really a great way to make sure you're cashing in on the most money that you possibly can. So does anybody know how many points they have right now or want to share with us how many they've earned so far?
I'll talk. So far, I have 500.
Ooh, we got 500. What else do we have out there? I heard her mom.
Yeah, that's me. I know. I can't get any quiet time. That's why I'm kind of hiding out right now.
We won't tell them you're there. Well, if you haven't checked out your points, definitely go to your Avon 2.0 and get that checked out immediately. So each and every single one of you that are on this call are either a representative, a promoter, or a star promoter with Avon. So you either have, you're still waiting for your first person to join, or you have one person that's joined, or you're a star promoter where you have two people that have joined. So these people that join your team, really, they're just friends that just want to make some money with you, if you think about it. They all count towards making all of these points that you see on our screen. So each of you are up for actually 1,000 points just by having your bronze ambassador title. So what does that mean, Lane? And how do I get the 1,000 points? And you made it sound super, super simple. Well, I'm going to tell you about that in just a little bit. But let's talk about goodies along the way with this incentive. So Katie shared with us she's got 500 points so far. Well, she just needs 500 more to get herself a great beach towel. And I know she's got kids, so that will definitely come in handy at the pool this summer too as well. Also, when you get 2,000 incentive points, Avon's going to send you this great tote bag. And this tote bag, Petra Pekin actually had it the other day. And it is washable, it is waterproof, it is perfect for the beach. The sand was just going to fall right off of it. And then at 3,000 points, you can actually earn yourself a brand new makeup brush set and this great little tote to put it in, plus a light up mirror to go along with it. So not only is there cash to work for, not only is there a trip to work for, but there's also these fun little great incentives along the way too of gifts. And we love gifts at Avon. So I was talking about that 1,000 points that you can get. And keep in mind, it's only 5,000 to go on the trip or earn a $500 bonus. It's 7,000 points to earn a $1,000 bonus or a Mexican vacation for two. So what does it take to become a bronze ambassador? And I know that we talked about this a little bit on our call last time, but it's always a great recap. It is just you in your personal order, plus 3 of your friends also placing orders and having a total sales combined of $1,000. So you plus 3 equaling $1,000 in sales gets you a bronze ambassador title with 1,000 points towards the incentive. And it also comes with its own $500 bonus every time that you hit that title each campaign. So over 4 campaigns, it's $125 bonus check along the way. So that's 8 weeks of an extra bonus coming your way that you can actually earn with Avon plus a commission check. So is it worth it to start talking to your business about every single person that you come in contact with?
Yes.
Yeah. We're soft little cats tonight, ladies. Yeah, heck yeah it is. It's lucrative. And $1,000? Wow. I mean, me and 4 girls, 4 girls totaling together, we could get that done. Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit more. How are we going to get there? Okay, because it's a great idea, but we got to break it down just a little bit. And the way for us to break it down is to promote our business. Okay, this is a brand new incentive that just launched on February the 1st. Have you guys seen this yet? Does anyone want to share what it's about? I must be funny tonight because someone keeps giggling at me, okay? Any takers? Anybody want to know more about this? Yeah. Okay, there we go. We want to know a little bit more. Maybe we don't know all the details. So High Five Online is a brand new incentive that just launched yesterday, and it goes through the entire month of February. So that's 28 days. Every 5 online customers that are unique, we'll go into that in a minute, that place an order of $50 or more on your website, we are going to give you a $25 bonus for each and every single one. Sound cool? So let's do math real quick. Let's say you had 25 people shop your online store in the month of February. What kind of bonus is that? Anyone else doing math in their head real quick? Is it $125 on top of the commission that you earn from those people? Wow, that is awesome. So are you wanting to know a little bit more now? Okay, perfect. So let's talk about what that unique customer is, because that's the unique word to kind of stick in there. So we probably need to talk about it. A unique customer is someone in the month of February that has not shopped your online store. If someone goes in and shops, let's say 3 times, they're only going to count 1 time towards this incentive. So they mean a unique customer, making sure that they have their own phone number, their own address, and making sure that they pay with their own system of credit card or PayPal. Nothing can match your information or another customer's information. That's what they mean when they say unique. So it's a customer that stands alone without any information matching anybody else's. So that's a good little nugget to know. And if you read this on your Avon.com 2.0, which you do have access to, you'll find that anyone that doesn't fit this criteria and did place an order, Avon is going to communicate that with you. So that is a nice one too as well. So keep in mind, when people place orders online, they have guarantee of in-stock items. They also have got free shipping to them, especially if their order is over $50, and it arrives to them in 3 days. So let me ask you this. Does anybody on this call, did you ever dream of one day being a UPS driver? I should have worn my brown tonight. That's what I should have done. So if no one on this call dreamed of doing it, then why are we? Right? UPS brings it to your house and then you bring it to other people's house. Well, why don't we take a couple steps out of our job, right? We can still have that relationship with our customers and have a digital presence with them at the same time. Not one has to suffer without the other. Customer service is a huge part of our business. So if we can get those products faster to them, how much more likely are they going to keep shopping with us? So let's kind of take this another step further. How many of you have purchased something online in the month of January? You can shake heads if you want to. Yeah. How many of you purchased your any online holiday gifts?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Did anybody buy anything online today? Yesterday? Yeah. I won't talk about this weekend. So think about that. Think about how much you're buying online, and then think about, well, what are my customers buying online? Have I had that conversation with them? And that's how you kind of want to open up the conversation with that, so you can cash in on this incentive, because this is Avon giving you bonus money for doing what you already do, and that's selling our world-class products. So for many of you on the call, if you like numbers like me, this kind of makes a big impact, because it's the little things that we do every day that yield great big results when you look at the big picture. So let's walk through this high five thing online. So for the whole month of February, they're going to give you that $25 for every 5 customers that places that $50 order. And then we don't want to forget about that free lash mascara that they also give you as well. I love a free gift. I don't know about anybody else. And that mascara will hook any customer. So let's say we're gonna pick on Katie, because Katie's one of my new rock stars. She just recruited people over the weekend. So go, Katie. So let's think about this. So let's say that she does 5 new contacts a day of people that she sends her online brochure to via text message. Maybe it's Facebook Messenger, however she feels comfortable doing it. So let's say that she does that 5 days a week. At the end of the week, that's 30. I'm sorry, I did this one wrong because this one's a different combination. So at 5, she is at 5 times a week. That's 25 additional customers that she has actually reached with that. So take that times, well, what does she do in 2 weeks? What does she do in 3 weeks? So your example on here is where she takes 5, and then she does that, asking 5 people for referrals to send out to 5 different people. So one person isn't just seeing your online store, she's sharing it with 5 other people. So think about how that can impact your visibility of people that you can actually technically come in contact with. So instead of just sending your link out to one person, send it out to that one person and ask them to share it with 5 of their friends. And then guess what? That can really keep going. So that's 30 people a day. That's 5 days a week. That's 150 people a week. If that happened in a month, that's 600 contacts in a month that your store could be getting just by having friends share with 5 different people that they know. So is that not the power of referral? I mean, I'm not really sure if it gets any better than that. So think about when you're giving a brochure to someone, how many times do you ask them to share it with someone?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes.
All the time.
All the time. I love that one. All the time. Absolutely. We should be doing it all the time. Well, we can do the same thing with our digital online brochure, and it is so much easier to do because digitally everything is very instant. Okay. So let's take this 600 digital presence a month, and let's say 20% of them actually ordered. That's 120 orders on your online store. So think about this. How long would it take you to label 600 books and get 600 books out to future customers and customers you already have?
Quite a bit.
Quite a bit, right? And then how much does 600 brochures cost?
I'm not sure.
Well, I think 100 books is around 20. Is it 20 bucks? I think is what it is. So, you know, it's a quick Benjamin, a little bit over that. So here's a little fun thing that happened. And I wanted to share this because I love testimonies. Testimonies are great because it really puts perspective in what's happening. And this actually came from one of our RVPs. So this call is being recorded. So hopefully she doesn't watch the recording, right? So she is bilingual. So she goes down after our Rep Fest to Puerto Rico and does their Rep Fest. And she's talking to this representative on stage and trying to influence the crowd to order more brochures. And the crowd starts chattering. Chatter, chatter, chatter. And she's like, wait, did I translate that wrong? You know, what did I say? Oh my gosh. And finally, someone spoke up and they said, why would we purchase books when our company gives us a digital brochure for free?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, that's fair enough. So this is a difference of the cultures too. I'm not saying stop purchasing your brochures. You definitely want to keep purchasing your brochures until you have your online system down. So just think about the impact that can actually happen. So now that we've gone over those numbers and what those potential orders are, another incentive that you guys have heard out there is double dollars. What in the world is double dollars? Do we have any takers as far as what that means?
Double dollars for online sales, all online sales until Rep Fest.
Yes, Rep Fest, that great, awesome event and party that you all are dying to sign up for, that we've talked about it now. Absolutely. This is double dollars. So anyone that places a $50 order, not only is it going to count towards your high five, but it's actually going to give you $100 in ward sales towards your President's Club goal of $10,000 or more. So that is super exciting, and I love getting double the credit for half the work. That sounds perfect to me. So this is a great incentive to kind of boost that up. And keep in mind, these double dollars do not go towards the Jamaica incentive that is out there for everyone too as well. So keep that in mind. So all this stuff all works together. It really, truly does. So now I know a lot of you kind of hopped on tonight because I know I had mentioned something about a digital book toss. Like, wow, what is that, Lane? A digital one. Tell me a little bit more about that. That sounds super fun and easy, and I don't have to do a lot of work. Well, you are right. We are going to do a digital book toss tonight because guess what? We want to get your people shopping online, and what better way to do it than in a group together and start hearing some successes, maybe some phone dinging, different things like that. So for those of you who are on your phones, even though you hit your home button and close me, you'll still hear me talking, so don't worry. So we want to practice this just a little bit. So we've talked about getting this digital brochure out. Well, we probably want to take the next step, which is walking you through what does that look like? How can I impact that? And how can I get this figured out now and make the biggest impact on it tonight? So most people do any online shopping between the hours of 6 a.m. and 9, and then between 9 p.m. and midnight is when the most online shopping happens. So we are in the right frame of mind for this. So if you have an Apple phone, we're gonna walk through the steps first with this, okay? So I've got mine here. Super fun because I'm also on my computer, so I can do double the work. You guys see screenshots of your Apple phone on the computer right now. I know if you are on your phone and you have to shut it down, that might get a little weird. But I'm going to encourage each and every single one of you to go to youravon.com / whatever the end of your website is. And if you don't know what it is, you can log into youravon.com. Up at the top, if you're on 2.0, you can visit your website. So super, super simple. And if you have a Droid, go ahead and do that first step too as well. And we're going to walk you through that next. So I'll pause for just a moment. And so far, our experience has been that this is where everyone gets really quiet. But you guys are already quiet before then, so it'll be just fine. So once you have your website pulled up, and you're on an Apple phone, we want you to go to the menu. And it is actually highlighted on your screen. It's going to be on the left-hand side. It's got 3 dashes. When you click menu, you're going to scroll down to brochures. And once you hit brochures, you're going to see an awesome brochure of campaign 5 -4 because that's when I pulled the picture. Okay. So you're going to see campaign 5 brochure. Once you have done that, down at the bottom of the screen, you've got a couple of icons. One is a box with an arrow, and one looks like a book that is opened and it's got pages. Click on the book that looks opened. And what you are doing is you are actually bookmarking your brochure. It's going to prompt you to make a bookmark. It will have e-brochure already filled in. As you can see on my screen, I also just have my website saved, just in case. I like both options. You go about saving them the same way. Let's say I want to share my brochure and Katie and I are out and about and, we're talking and she's like, oh my gosh, I need to see a brochure. Like, I haven't seen one in forever. Great, Katie. Would you like to receive your brochure via text message, AirDrop, or email?
I would like
right?
email because I don't have an iPhone.
Oh, girl. Well, we can get you fixed. We'll get you fixed up too as well if you don't have an iPhone. We're going to do that one next. So don't worry about that. Not everyone has the same phone. So that can take needing to have a brochure on you all the time, or giving someone a business card. Let's face it, how many people go to the business card and actually pull up the store? New. So if I send this to Katie via email or maybe text message, or if I scroll over a little bit more, I have Facebook Messenger. When Katie is finally relaxing at the end of the night because the kids are in bed and it's just been a long day, she put her feet up and she's in her jammies and she's got her phone on her, because who doesn't go to sleep before they look at their phone and scroll? Sorry, that's probably not the best thing in the world to do, but I do it. And guess what? She can go back and be like, oh yeah, Lady shared that brochure with me, and start clicking away and shopping from her bed. How many people think Katie would get up and go to her car to go get my brochure? Sorry, Katie, I have no faith in you.
Nope.
Partly because I know I wouldn't do it. So it is access, it is easy, and it's all right there for her. So we've got iPhone covered, okay? So keep in mind, this is in Safari. So every time, let me pull mine up. So every time I want to do this, I'm going to click my Safari, and I'm going to click my bookmark, and I'm going to click my brochure. I don't even know if you guys can see that. And then I'm going to simply just share it with everybody, okay? So this is a great way to do it. Now, we've had the questions come up, well, Lane, I have it saved as an app on my phone. Great, but if you want your information to pop up sending that person, you have to save it as a bookmark and do it through Safari, okay? We learned that trial and error, all right? So let's hold off any questions on that until the end, and let's hook up our Android users. And I believe if you have a full phone, it's also the same thing too as well. So I don't have an Android, so I'm going to pretend like I know what I'm talking about and walk you guys through this, okay? So same thing, pull up your website, youravon.com/ mine is Lane. And once you get that pulled up, you will have 3 dots in your upper right-hand corner. You will click that. You will save it as a favorite, which is a star. And then down below, it will say bookmark to bookmarks. And that's how you know it is saved to your bookmarks if you are using an Android or a Samsung. So let's go to the next step on that one. So let's say we are out and about and, you know, Katie wants to see my brochure. I'm going to hit the 3 dots. And then what's going to come up are going to be my bookmarks. It's what I'm going to select. So select bookmarks. And then as you can see, this person is Sue, and she's going to click her store. And she will actually, from those 3 dots, be able to share it to that person right there. So I believe I have those steps correct on there. You guys can correct me if that is not right, but that is what we were sent. Oh, here's the next step too. This is where they're showing you how to share. So hit the 3 dots, you hit the star, and then it opens everything that you can possibly share in. So click messages, and then you can type whatever message you want to. So ladies, let me ask this question. Who is ready to be bold and send it to the first 5 people tonight? I got one bold one.
I'm still trying to figure out how to share it.
Yeah, me too.
We can cover questions at the end just to make sure we keep everyone on target, because there are questions with this. So we know that this is something that we can do. So we need to kind of probably move it, and then we'll cover that at the end, ladies, okay? I promise I won't leave anyone hanging on that, because this is the fun part. So we know that we can figure that out. But here's the next step. What do we say to somebody when we're sharing this? What are some of the words you would use?
I would say, hey, I'm going to copy Emily here. Hey, trying something new. Tell me what you think.
Tell me what it looks like.
Yeah.
All you have to do. Absolutely. You got to ask them a question. If you want someone to get back with you on something, what do? You ask them a question, right? We don't have any statements. Hey, I'm looking for some feedback on my website. Avon's just launched some new technology. What do you think?
Get me up.
And get them talking just a little bit. So Tammy, my friend that is sick with the flu, bless her heart, we came up with a few things. And if you guys want to screenshot this, definitely do it, save it if that you want to, so you can use it afterwards. And also tweak it a little bit for yourself and make it your own, okay? We honestly believe that simpler is usually better and get better responses. Long messages don't really get too many responses, okay? So we need to work on converting, and obviously we know that the people that we're sending this to are somewhat digitally savvy. They've shopped online before, so we want to make sure that we've also qualified them just a little bit on that. So here's one of our examples. We have, hey Anna, Avon has launched a new service for my customers. Since you have been a loyal customer, I thought of you first. Please share with me your experience after checking out the link below. I value your feedback. Didn't we give Anna a warm fuzzy, right? We value her, and that's important, and her feedback is important too as well. So then thinking after Anna has done it, we probably, if we haven't heard from her, want to follow up. Okay. Or we want to have some great questions to ask her. Okay. You know, tell me, how easy was it? Find out what that service was like for her online. Okay. And then we always want to make sure, you know, hey, do me a favor. Would you do me a favor? Can you share this link with 5 of your closest friends? So think about things to do that you could follow up. And just think about if she's online shopping and needs to place an order with you, what is preventing her from doing it right then and there? So ladies, your call to action this evening is to at least send it to 5 customers tonight. Now, I know I've got probably 100% of you on here that are overachievers, and you're going to say, no, Lane, I'm going to send it to 10 or 20 or 50 customers, you know, or every single person in my phone, because this is a great opportunity and I'm going to be bold. I've got nothing to lose, right? So let's put this into action, and let's also take it one step further, okay? If it's so easy for Anna to go online and shop my website, what is stopping her from actually getting her own website going? You see, anyone see what I'm saying there? I got Christine shaking her head. I got Katie shaking her head. Yeah.
That's
If
how
it is
I'm working my
fun,
team here.
yeah, fun, easy, doesn't seem like a lot of work, I might want to do it, right? Absolutely. So something that you can also say is, you know, would your friends rather shop my website or yours? Because we can help her with that. So keep in mind, even though we're looking for customers, if we make it easy and they see that they could do that themselves without having to stamp a whole bunch of books and having to go follow up with people and delivering orders, and they can see that Avon's going to do half the work for them, they are going to be more inclined to join this side hustle and possibly even make it more than just a side hustle with Avon, because we do pay our representatives and you can make a substantial income with this company. So, thoughts on that, ladies? What do you think about that last little nugget? Pretty good? Yeah. So we can grow our business 2 ways by just sharing our online brochure. We can make money off of people shopping with us, and then we can make some money off of those people that need some extra cash too for that side hustle. So the best part about this is Rapid Pay. Tonight, you're going to share your website with your customers or potential new customers. They place their order tonight. It will actually get shipped out tomorrow, and 2 days later, you will actually have a direct deposit from the earnings on that website. So who could use some extra money in the next 2 days?
Yes.
Heck yeah, right? Absolutely. So that's the biggest appealing part of it. Now, obviously, for it to be direct deposit, you do have to have a 0 balance. All online orders do go towards your balance. If it's 0, then it gets direct deposited. But it's a great way to make that money. And also, who doesn't enjoy a side hustle where you get paid within 2 days? That's faster than Uber and Lyft, right? Yeah. So let's turn on that Avon income, ladies, and let's get started. So we're going to go over some questions now, but go ahead and mark your calendars because our next call is going to be March 5th at 8:30 p.m. and we are going to cover Instagram. We are going to be talking about hashtags. We're going to be talking about following. We're going to be talking about making your profile, and we're going to see, really who's got their Instagram up and running and what can that really do for your business. So you haven't touched in it a little bit, go ahead. But I am really looking forward, and I know my partner in crime, Tammy, is too, for many of you, hopefully 100%, not to be on the star promoter and promoter call, but to be on our leader call because you have successfully gotten yourself plus 3 friends to join, and you are earning that $500 bonus and hopefully an additional $500 bonus with the Jamaica vacation. So ladies, I'm going to go ahead and stop recording. If I have control over that, that might be Tammy that's doing that. So hang on. Miss Tammy will need to unrecord us. So hang on. So okay, let's go over the questions. Do we need to pull up the steps again for getting your brochure book?